Bret beat you for the WWE title in 1992 on a dark match at a TV taping in Canada. Why
Yeah.
was it a dark match? And it kind of came out of nowhere too, didn't it? I don't think many
Okay.
people were expecting a title change.
Well, what happened was the night before, wrestling with Barkley in the front row, the Ultimate Warrior dropped me on my head on a vertical suplex, and I lost that. I got that inner ear thing. So when I went to the floor, I rolled up and I went to get up and I fell down. I went to get up again and fell down. And I thought I was having like a stroke or something. And what it was that I had broken a little chip off in my ear canal in a way that's like oil. The little chip was going back and forth, and so it lasted for 6 months. I mean, I went to the Mayo Clinic, Duke, everywhere with my dad, plus my dad being a physician, and that it just didn't heal. So I called Vince and he said, get to Calgary. And the reason the match was so bad is because I had no equilibrium. The match sucked because but not, I've never had a chance to tell the story, I guess, publicly, but yeah, I had no equilibrium because I went home for 6 months after that.
And it was a short match too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't. In other words, if Bret slammed me, right, or gave me a backdrop, right, I had to lay there for a minute. I couldn't just get up and feed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you had to collect yourself. Kind of had to collect your senses.
Not collect myself, but I couldn't get up. I'd fall over.
Your balance had to be reestablished.
Yeah, and I had that for 6 months, and then one day I woke up and it was gone. I banged my head against the wall 5 times because I was going to get a Lloyd's of London check, tax-free, $750,000. And I called my dad. I said, Dad, it's gone. So I said, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to get my check. He said, that's karma. Don't do it. And I didn't get it. I went back to work. $750,000, tax-free.
Well, your wives would have got it anyway.
Oh, wow. That's right. At least half.
Your dad was right on the money. He knew what was ahead. Now, you know what? You said something earlier that kind of struck a chord. I think you're right. I don't think you ever beat Bret.
I know I didn't beat. Who did I beat?
Well, you beat a few,
who did I beat?
Well, you beat Sting a couple times
with the help of 5 horsemen.
Well, they don't say how, Nate. They say how many.
I never beat Dusty.
Oh yeah, you did.
No, he tripped over Gene Kiniski. Or that was Harley who tripped over
Harley
Gene.
Who tripped over Gene, yeah.
No, he tripped over Pat O'Connor, not Pat O'Connor, Lou Thez.
No, it was Gene Kiniski.
No, Lou Thez. For me and Dusty. Me and Dusty in
Kansas
City.
That's right.
Yeah, he tripped over Lou Thez. So I never got a clean win. It was always with an assist.
well, but I don't think you ever beat Bret literally, which begs the question, how often did you work with Bret? Did you guys ever do like a loop in WWE? I know you worked with him a few times in WCW.
Here's the deal. Oh, the loop in WWE? Oh, yeah. Bret and I did a couple hours. Yeah, I love wrestling Bret. It was a night off. No, here's the story. So Bret comes, and I see an opportunity. So I go to Eric. I said, Eric, I want to put Bret Hart over. He said, really? He said, you think I'll be good? I said, well, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, yeah, that was Bret's first match ever in WCW.
I know. In Dayton, Ohio. We stole it. And you know what? We walked out of the building, and Randy Savage was screaming, God damn it. You went too long, man. What the hell's wrong with you? I said, fuck you, Randy. We just fucking stole the show. Go out and follow that. That's the way the business was back then, man. When I got a guy like Bret Hart that can work and is taking care of me and give me superplexes and all that, well, I'm not going to listen to anything Randy Savage says to me.
Well, do you think Bret made a mistake going to WCW?
People don't like it when you're better than they are. That's just all there is to it.
Well, right. When you're the best ever, nobody likes you. I know that.
Yeah. But I mean, that was the deal. It was like, it finally came time for me to beat Randy in Dayton, same place, Dayton, Ohio. Randy, his dad's there. It's Father's Day, and I walked back in, and Bischoff said, I was on the booking committee. Said, you're not here anymore. You're done.
Say it again.
Because I held Randy to his word. I said, I'm going to do this, put you over here, put you over there. when we get to Dayton, Ohio, you're going to put me over.
And he wouldn't do it.
No, he did put me over, but they fired me the next day. They fired me that night. I walked in, and Eric, instead of Eric going, "Hey, great match," he said, "You're fired from the booking committee."
Wow, I never heard that story.
Well, I got a lot of them. That's why we're on the podcast. What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know?
Well, did Bret make a mistake going to WCW, even though he got more money?
I want to break it. Do you realize that in Daytona, Florida, I had already beaten Leon by myself for the World Championship, right? In Dayton and Daytona, Florida, they booked me and Arn against Leon. He beat us both.
In a handicap match?
Handicap match.
Wow.
Yeah. He beat us both after I'd already beat him in a single match. That's how little. Why do you think Arn and I cracked and drank every night? That's what Bischoff did to me and Arn.
Well, I think drinking every night can be its own reward.
No, but you don't remember that match?
I do, but I mean, it kind of all runs together after a while. It's so long ago.
Vader beat me and Arn.
Well, if it made you drink, I can't complain because I was probably drinking with you.
No, but I meant how ridiculous is that? We did it. We just did it. We were just cannon fodder.